There's no way I could ever thank Margaret enough for coming down and saving the month for the summer in 2012 when I was pregnant with the twins and on bed rest. We had a babysitter lined up.
Oh, that's right.
And so we had said, well, we're okay, we're going to be just fine. You know, I'm going to be on bed rest, but we have someone to help us. And well, Margaret had been praying about it, and she felt that God was telling her to be ready and prepared, and so she had cleared her schedule and was planning to be there if we needed her. And it turned out that our babysitter flaked on us.
Yeah, the last minute.
And the very last minute, I didn't have anybody to help. And I was on bed rest, and I had Ethan, and so Margaret came down, and she was there for how long was it? I mean, in the end, like 3 months, right?
Yeah, 3 months together, I think.
Yeah, and I could not have survived that period without you. And so, thank you so much.
And also, wasn't that when I was looking for a house too?
Yes, we're in the middle of trying to buy a home.
And similar to that, a year prior,
yeah,
I was unexpectedly put on bed rest when I was pregnant with Ethan, and that was a Thursday night. And I want to say by Monday or Tuesday, you were here, and she stayed and took care of James at our house for 3 weeks. And all weekend long, I was thinking, okay, these are people I know who've offered to babysit James, and I was like, okay, we'll just do this one day at a time and see who can take James this day. And Tim started work at 6 in the morning, so it was going to have to be like a scoop him up in his pajamas, take him to someone else's house, a different house every day, and she came down and just stayed with us, stay at home, same person every day, and I know sleeping on the pull-out couch for 3 weeks was not the most comfortable, but we were very, very, very grateful.
Which, it was very difficult on James.
Yes.
Having his mother gone for that much time, and I think, you know, the huge blessing to have his Grammy there.
Remember that one night? I don't know why, but he just would not go to sleep. He was crying and screaming. And Tim needed to go to bed. Finally, I said, Tim, I'll take him, and you go to sleep. And I went in this room and I just started rocking him and talking to him and singing to him and working with him. Eventually, I felt him relax, and he finally went to sleep. And I looked at him. I didn't realize there was a camera on me the whole time. Deborah Lee in her hospital room could see me.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, oh,
And
good.
what about the morning?
Glad
Tim
you
goes
did.
to work and then he wakes up early. He comes down.
Well, he wouldn't come down. He would stand at the top of the stairs at the gate and holler, Grammy. So then I would go up and get him.
Like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, when they went to the hospital to have Jonathan, they left about 4 in the morning. And not long after that, James woke up. So I brought him down to my bed. Yeah, I think he knew something was going on. Yes, he did. Baby?
I just got the biggest smile when I said, "Baby, you want cake?"
I think there's some memories in here that you may have not known where to put them.
They're at their end,
Yeah.
the Grammy T, so why don't you go through those, Tim?
So there's a section for extended family, and this is something that Margaret wrote to Chris's grandfather on his 79th birthday, which was in 1981. I said, "Dear Gramps, I want to thank you for being a grandfather to me. I never knew my own grandfathers as they both died when I was very young. Since I married Chris, you've always treated me as a real granddaughter, not an in-law. I appreciate your acceptance and love. I also appreciate the influence you have had in Chris's life. He is a terrific husband and father and a follower of Jesus Christ, in large part because of what you have taught him. You didn't always know you were teaching him, but the way you lived spoke louder than anything you said. I know you are proud of the man Chris has become. Never doubt that it was your faith, your life, and your love that helped to make him the man we both loved. The sermon this morning spoke of fruits. This large family, full of love and strength, is your fruit. Happy birthday, love, Margaret." And we have a audio track from Chip.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is Chick and Debbie Taylor
Who's who?
calling to wish Margaret a happy 65th birthday. And our little tale goes back in 1982 when Nicole passed away. Everybody came over here to the house to help get the house ready for our little memorial time. And I remember Margaret coming here and cleaning our bathrooms, and they were so awesomely clean. I thought that we used to just cane them to make them clean, but she worked really hard and it was kind of spectacular actually. So I wish you a happy birthday, Margaret, and many more, and we'll see you later. Bye.
That's because the pastor had said, in a situation, you should say, Jesus, what would you have me do? And I thought, if I had a lot of people coming over to my house in an emergency, my bathrooms would be dirty. That's just the way my house was. So I went over and I cleaned their bathrooms for the guests that were coming over. And I didn't realize that made such a difference to them. But it was what I could do. I couldn't bring their child back. It was so awful. But I could just do what I could do.
There are not many people who would be in your bathroom on short notice.
You would.
I would.
Yes, she would. She's cleaned my bathroom before when I needed help.
Margaret, when God wants to bless you, He puts a person in your life, and that is Margaret Taylor, my sister in Christ. We have been prayer partners for over 20 years.
Oh, has it been so long? Wow.
We have had tears, laughter, praise reports, 2 o'clock more calls. You've always encouraged everybody in my family.
Good night.
Good night, Vicki. You've always encouraged everybody in my family. We were blessed to go to church together, the same church, be in many ministries together. We've had walks in the woods, on the beach, parties. We've had baby showers, graduations, weddings, birthdays, memorials. We really like to party. Both of us prayed for our husbands to get on board and move to SoCal for many years. And we both moved down here to be closer to our family.
Yes.
And I really like what Tim said about the love and encouragement and listening. And you've always been there for me for those things. And I want to tell the Taylor family thank you for letting me have a little piece of Margaret. And you've always said one bite at a time.
If I get things done.
Yes.
How to eat an elephant one bite at a time.
One bite at a time. She'll tell me when I'm talking to her and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I say, pray for me, you know, call her and say, pray for me. And the list goes on and on. I could write a book about you. And it would be Margaret, SIC Guide. And you can figure what that one is. It comes down to one sentence. The Harrelsons, Chris, Nancy, Sadiq, Jackie, and Sonari wanted to say, thank you for your friendship and love. We really all love you. And behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Psalms 133:1. And I really love you.
Well, we were at church and I picked her out. She had this little group and they
We had a Bible study
birthdays and they,
in our house.
And I thought I would love to be friends with her. She looks like such a neat person, and she's got this group. Well, things happen, things change in the church. This group, 2 people in particular, dumped her, weren't loyal to her. And I said, all right, and I scooped in and scooped her up and said, you can't have her back.
And Christy was at our Bible study before she met Margaret and Chris.
Okay.
She was coming to our house for Bible study when she first went up there.
Okay.
So, and it was interesting because there were 2 people here, ladies, and I went up and I introduced myself to them and I said, I'm Nancy, and they go, I know you.
Yep.
They go, I know you.
Well, funny story about Nancy. When we didn't ever have anything at our house, she was so helpful, and she just got to get to hospitality and everything. So it would be over with, and she'd go in and clean up all the dishes and wash everything, and you know, and then for the next couple of weeks, I got to play hide and seek because I didn't know where she put it. But I appreciated it. She put that. See, I know it's here
easier
somewhere.
to find things that are put away in a different spot than it is to clean up everything yourself. Yeah.
No, she's always
And it's really good. And God doesn't bless you often with somebody that is like a sister in Christ that you can go to and have prayer with, and that will always turn you back to the scriptures. And Margaret does that for me. And I really
When we
appreciate that.
first started to get close, I had heard some malicious gossip
Well,
about
the
your
church
family.
was splitting.
Yeah, and I'd heard no, and I didn't know her that well, but I got together with her and I said, look, you don't owe me an explanation, I don't need to know, but I want you to know that this is being said so you can take care of it. And we formed a bond.
Right.
Because you appreciated that of all your brothers and sisters in the church, I could come to you and say, you probably want to deal with this. So that's how we got close. But yeah, no, I'm never going to let it go. Now we're close, so.
Yeah, we live an hour together. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Timmy, you play number 5 now?
Yeah.
We're almost done, folks.
Hello, Margaret Taylor. Happy 25th birthday. You look so good at this age, you little sweetheart. I'm so happy that you're having a wonderful birthday, and at 25, you're just really getting started, a new phase of your life, and I hope you'll remember us, and also we hope to have a wonderful gift for you as a cruise down to Ensenada, if I can make that happen maybe early this summer. So happy birthday, and be 25 and live another 65 years. Okay. Love to you and all your family. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Yeah, Alfreda there, Tim? Play Alfreda.
Hey Margaret, this is your friend Alfreda up in Marina, wanting to wish you a very happy birthday. The one picture that I couldn't get that sort of represented a lot of the good times that we had up here was one on Joanne's camera of you bringing Boo a present and him jumping up and down because he knew it was for him, and it's you and he over on the couch. I really wanted to send that one, but I didn't know how to get it off. I found out today, but a little too late. Anyway, we love you. I think you're going to maybe get another message or so from up here, but we love you very much. We send good greetings. Have a wonderful day, and give your husband Chris a big hug and kiss, because he really worked hard to make this happen. And Deborah Lee, a big pat on the back. Bye-bye.
Then Paula?
Dear Margaret, happy 65th birthday to a wonderful lady, a loving wife of your great Chris Taylor, a devoted mother, mother-in-law, a sweet grandmother, and a thoughtful friend to many of us. I always look forward to Margaret's visit at the salon, enjoying her conversations, her intelligent advices to all the complicated situations in life. Margaret is so positive. She seems always have a wisdom of knowing how to solve those conflicts in most human relationships. Her calm, cool, and collective mannerism makes me feel comfortable being around her. Hi, Margaret. On your special day, may you have a fun-filled day surrounded with all your loved ones. May God always bless you with good health and happiness. And may Chris Taylor will always adore you, but not bugging you with all those silly jokes. Ha, ha, ha. Love you. Bye.
she's so cute.
And then Barbara?
Hi, Margaret. This is Barbara. I want to wish you a wonderfully blessed and very happy birthday. You are by far one of the most gracious and hospitable people I know. You always make me feel so welcome in your home, and you do so many thoughtful and generous things to make me feel comfortable when I visit. And I have always appreciated so very much how you make me feel like one of the Taylors, and you include me in all your family celebrations. I really admire the strength of your faith and how all the wonderful traits and characteristics you have stem from your love for and commitment to the Lord. You are a great example to all who know you, and it really is a joy to spend time with you. You are a wonder to my James, Jonathan, and Andrew, and I appreciate that so very much. I am just so very grateful that God has allowed me to be so blessed by having a special relationship with you. And I just love you so very much. So happy birthday.
And then finally from Papa and Grammy.
Happy birthday, Grammy T.
Oh, how cute.
Happy birthday, Grammy T. Happy birthday, Grammy T. Happy birthday, Grammy T. Happy birthday, Grammy T. Happy birthday, Grammy T.
It's coming.
He's coming.
Much shorter legs.
I'm coming. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, that's cute. Goodness. Woo. She's really tall.
Yeah.
Tall.
So, the road there a little.
Happy birthday, Grammy T.
Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, I just sit there.
We miss you, Grammy T.
Oh.
This is their house.
Yeah. Man.
Happy birthday, Grammy T.
Going.
Happy Grammy T.
Happy Grammy T.
And that's it.
Yeah, pray that they find somebody to rent their house while they're gone. Because it could cost them money if they don't.
Is that their responsibility to find someone, or just look up?
Well, they try and Wycliffe tries and, you know, but right now they happen to not find anybody. Thank you, everyone. All of you who've held on to the bitter end. Thank you, Randy, for taking time off. And thank you, Debbie and Christine, for all the work.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
The idea that I had, we did the 60th birthday video for Dad. And actually, I even started writing some ideas and some thoughts for your 60th. And started, you know, collecting some ideas. And it just didn't feel right. It just didn't seem like the right idea. And it had been bugging me for years. I just thinking that, you know, we need to honor and show you love in a way like that, and it's definitely well deserved. And I just kept thinking, what's the right vehicle for that? And the video, I think it was great for that, and I think it was done well. But I just kept thinking and thinking, how can we do this in such a way?
I can't believe so many people came.
Yeah.
You're loved.
Very loved.
Oh, wow.
And so I don't know how it came about, but the "This Is Your Life" kind of idea.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
That was, I think, 6 to 8 months ago.
Wow.
I think I had the original idea, and then I think I really kind of 3 months ago presented it.
Well, the Bosches wanted to come, but they were out of town this weekend, so they
Okay.
couldn't. So they said that we would get together. Diane Flynn,
Yeah.
she wanted to come, but this morning it just didn't work out.
sure.
really, really disappointed that she couldn't come.
Oh, I don't think she knew that we were back in this area.
Okay. I told her I would give her your contact info,
Yes.
and then when she's ready and able to come out, then she'll come.
I thought it was kind of funny because a few weeks back you were saying you wanted to have people over and get, and knowing that we're going to do something like that, probably wasn't the idea you were thinking of having them all over at the same time. But I thought, wow, that'll be a good starting point, and then from there you can.
So tell me about Grammy T.
One time I was staying at her house and me and Nathan were sleeping in the downstairs bedroom and that was really fun. And then one night we woke up in the middle of the night, I think because of some noise, and we looked and the cat, one of Grammy T's cats, came through the window and walked across the floor. And we were just like, what is that? And it just came down the window and walked out the other door. And but we never figured out how it could get through the window because the window's really small. And I had lots of fun with Grammy T when we went on the train ride up the mountain and then down the sky rail. That was really fun.
Okay, do you have any other memories of when you're at Grammy T's house in America?
Well, I think we had Aunt Christine's birthday party or someone's birthday, and I was Ice Princess and Grammy T was Ice Queen, and there was a huge thing of punch that we had fun time. But I don't think Mom was there. But yeah, we had a fun time.
Okay. What about Christmas?
When I was younger, I remember that we got our first bikes and we unwrapped them and we rode up and down Grammy T's hallway on our bikes. And that was funny because it was inside the house riding bikes and we climbed up and down the hallway. It was really fun. That was my first bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to ride, but yeah.
Okay, that's good. What else? Anything else you want to say?
When we were in Australia, cause Mom was gonna have Elijah, I think I was either me and Nathan were sleeping at her house, and then you guys came down and said, "Mommy's gonna have babies." So you just rushed off, and we sat and they made us dinner, and yeah, we had to hang out with them, and then the next morning we all drove to the hospital to see baby Elijah, and that was very fun.
Okay, you want to say anything about this upcoming furlough and some of the things you're hoping to do and maybe some of the things you're hoping to do with Grammy T or anything like that you've thought of?
I'm hoping to go camping with Grammy T, but I don't want to get sick again.
That's true.
For one time, when I went camping with Gramps and Grammy, no, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were camping, I got sick and I had to go home. Because I ate too many s'mores. But I really want to go camping again. With Grammy T.
Yeah. Did you know Gramps and Grammy's new house is pretty close to the beach?
Yes. I like upstairs houses.
Ah.
And I like swimming in the beach. But the waves are really strong, so yeah.
Okay, what about, I know you like living here in Papua New Guinea, but are there anything, can you talk about that, like being here and being so far away from family and from Grammy T and stuff, and is that hard or does it make you sad? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it makes me sad because I really want to see all my cousins and Grammy T and Gramps and Grandma and Grandpa. I really miss them here because I keep hearing that they have cousins, they have more cousins, and I really want to see my cousins and stuff like that. Yeah, really, it's fun living here, but I like furlough. It's so much fun.
Okay, anything else you want to say?
No.
Alright. So Nathan, tell me some of your memories of Grammy T.
Well, once playground there, and that was fun. When we were coming back to Cairns, we went on the sky rail, on the green sky rail, and it was really fun, and the ground looked so far away. Another memory also in Cairns was when one night I got to go and have a sleepover with her, and that was really fun too.
So tell me, do you have any memories of Grammy T, of when we went to her house when she lived up in Marina?
I don't remember anything. Was her house the one that had the double story and there was a train sitting on that? Yeah. I remember what the house looked like, and I also remember the aquarium. It was really fun. I remember this big tank and all these smaller tanks and all that. There's lots of fish, and it was fun.
Okay. What do you miss about Grammy T?
Well, she's nice and fun, and I like talking with her.